Oracle Broadcasting is a true beacon of free speech, uncensored news, and relevant information that depends on the support of listeners just like you. You can help us expand our reach and inform the masses. Promote the network by clicking the socialize link on the left-hand side of the oraclebroadcasting.com website. Using the simple tools provided, it is easy to spread the word about Oracle Broadcasting on social networking websites, blogs, news feeds, and many other ways with just one click. You can also help by becoming an Oracle Broadcasting member today. For just $5 a month, you get access to the members stream that allows you to listen to all of the great shows from Oracle Broadcasting in 128K stereo CD audio quality. To find out more, go to oraclebroadcasting.com. And thank you for listening to the Oracle Broadcasting Radio Network.
Extend your life with Extendovite.
My name's John, and I've been having problems with my blood pressure for years. My doctor's tried everything without much success. I heard about Extendovite from a friend and thought, why not give it a try? It's been 3 months now, and my doctor's very pleased with how my blood pressure's finally coming down. I have a lot more energy than I've had in a long time. It's working for me.
For 12 years now, I've been helping people. My name is Don Wiskin, and I want you to know Extendovite works. If you're looking for more energy or just want to be as healthy as you can, now is the time to join the growing list of real people benefiting from Extendovite. To order, call 1-877-928-8822. That's 1-877-928-8822, or visit our website at heartdrop.com.
Extend your life with Extendovite.
Hi, this is Mike Chambers. Join me live weekdays for Mike Chambers Live from 11 to 3 p.m. Central Time here on the Oracle Broadcasting Network.
Welcome back, folks. If you guys want the latest news, truth out of Japan, truth out of the United States, and real news around the world, visit theintelhub.com. So let's get right into this. John, take it away, my man. The King's Court is now in session.
Thanks, Joe. Well, we're 1 week away from April 1st. The tipping point that I've been telling you about. You know, being awake is being observant, and I'm observant to know when it's about time to shut up and circle the wagons. When Obama has us in 3 illegal wars and runs roughshod over the Constitution with so much as a whimper from Congress, well, that should tell you something. We will soon not have weeks, but days, if we're not already that far along. And with what I know, it's time to tie up those loose ends and make those final preparations. And now for future news. And why future news? Because the actions of today shape the events of tomorrow. I am placing the whole of the Pacific Rim on Quake Watch, as well as the Mount St. Helens region. This increased watch will start from 11 p.m. tonight till Sunday, April 3rd, 2011. U.S.-Israeli interests will be targeted, and the U.S. will see its first signs of terrorism as the hate wave starts Monday, March 29th, 2011. False flag or real, dead is dead. And now, back to the present. Now, most of you know that I have a source that discloses information through me. My source wishes to address our audience. This was a decision made by me and only me, John King, to include this in my piece. So I gave my source the green light. My source would not come on by phone or by recording because of the voice identification software used by the globalists would give away the identity. So I asked my source to write a letter that I could read to the people, in which my source agreed. Ladies and gentlemen, my source. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am sure there are many questions you have. I would like to answer many of them. That wouldn't be possible so I will answer the common ones first. I met Mr. John King 25 years ago. Mr. King and I have a common understanding about certain aspects of life. There are many of us who know what is coming. Some do not agree with how things are being handled, so we release information for the utilization among the general public so that they may make the best possible choices for the continuity of their way of life. Those of you that do nothing, stay put, do nothing. This is how we have achieved what we have achieved so far. You talk the talk, but you won't walk the walk. Humanity were hunter and gatherers in the beginning, then small towns were formed, and then later cities. During this time, mankind entered into a new age of renaissance. Global government is the next step in humanity's sociological evolution. Like it or not, it's coming. We have won. We will get our global government. The question we ask ourselves is, can it truly be united? And how much control will we have? There are systems being developed to give total control and that are being implemented. And still, you do nothing. If you're not going to fight for your survival and your rights as humans, then what do you expect us to do? Fight for them for you? You see, this creates an unnecessary drain on resources and cannot be sustained. The only solution to ensure the human genome and the human species as a whole to do that, the maximization of resources must be utilized. To do what we need to do requires the removing of as much gangrenous dead flesh as we can. The more gangrenous dead flesh we remove, the better off the body. Stay put. Do nothing. What do you expect? Right, your elected official? Your elected officials do not care because they are concerned only for themselves. They know who butters their bread. Stay put. Do nothing. We are a few dice rolls away from winning the game. Stay put. Do nothing. And as Mr. King would say, Joe, back to you. You know what, Joe? I rehearsed reading that about a dozen times. And I write my own King's Court. And I was more jittery about getting what my source wanted read right than I was about reading my King's Court.
Yeah, I could tell, John. I mean, it's tough, but that's the state of affairs we're in. You know, in England yesterday, 500,000 plus people went and marched because of the austerity measures that are being put in place when England is sticking their nose where it doesn't belong, when they're engaged in Afghanistan and Iraq and Libya. And the fact remains that if they just pulled out from where they were, just like us, if we stopped this agenda of nation building, this agenda of forcing our will upon other governments, upon other people in other parts of the world, we too would not have a problem. However, they're going to jam it down our throats. They're going to jam it down our throats that the only way to do it is to tighten the belts here at home, because that's what we have to do, because that's the right thing to do. And I've got news for you, folks. That's not the right thing to do. That's not it. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of these programs that they have here in the United States it is unconstitutional and it's wrong. But the fact of the matter is, people do not need to suffer when we have over 700 military bases in over 130 countries around the world, where we're forcing our will upon these tribal governments. Libya is a tribal system. It's a tribal system. We have no idea how that operates, but we think we do. We think because we're the United States that, hey, what we say is gospel. It's got to be. Hey, democracy for everybody. Fact is, a lot of these governments don't want democracy because they don't believe in it. And you have to believe in it. You have to want it in order to get it. And it's not going to happen. And that's why you have pushback. We're at a precipice here, folks. You know, I keep saying it on every show. We get closer and closer to the edge. And right now I feel like I'm levitating. I'm off the cliff. I'm like, why haven't I fallen yet? Because it's getting pretty bad. And that's why it's so important for self and family. Prepare yourselves and your families mentally, spiritually, and physically for some very rough times ahead. I think about the nuclear disasters, about the Gulf oil disasters. There's still slicks showing up, and they say, oh, we don't know where they're coming from. Do you think even if they knew where they were coming from, and they know, do you think even if they knew where they were coming from, they would tell you? No, they wouldn't do that at all, because they don't care about you. They care about sustaining themselves. The elitists care about sustaining themselves and ensuring that they have a slave class to see it through the other side. And that's it. It's Brave New World. It's endgame at this point. They're pulling out all the stops. And either we can sit back and take it and wither away, or we can do something about it. Right, John?
That's absolutely right. Those who are awake are doing something about it, and those who are not awake, well, it's almost too late for those people. And I want to make a clarification real quick, Joe. When I said Monday the 29th, I meant Monday the 28th. And I'm not calling, I repeat, I am not calling for a false flag attack. What I said is that the wave of hatred will start here in the United States Monday, March 28th. And whether it would be false flag or real, dead is dead. In other words, there's going to be a buildup, and it's going to start tomorrow. Right.
Folks, stick with us. The next hour, we'll be taking your calls and your comments, and we'll talk some more about what's going on in this wacky world that we live in. TheIntelHub.com, TheIntelHubRadio.com, TheFreedomLinkRadio.com. Don't go away. You're listening to the Intel Hub Radio on Oracle Broadcasting Network. Stay tuned.
Amazon.com has become a leader in online retail and is a place where people can find and discover virtually anything they want to buy. Amazon offers thousands of products, including
books, movies, and music,
full range of electronics,
computer and office,
sports and outdoors,
dry, storable, and organic foods,
health and wellness,
survival and tactical gear,
home and garden, and much more.
Amazon not only offers over 10,000 online products, but also operates retail websites and offers programs that enable you to sell your products online.
By making your purchases through Amazon.OracleBroadcasting.com, a portion of each purchase goes to the Oracle Broadcasting Network.
Find great prices on hard-to-find items and help support Oracle Broadcasting at the same time. That website again is Amazon.OracleBroadcasting.com.
If or when the dollar crashes, an alternate system of trade will be a necessity. FreeWorldMarket.com is your free market solution to the economic crisis. Barter with small businesses without using government money. Stretch your buying power in these hard financial times by saving up to 50% on great products and services. Keep money in your community and away from the big banks. Preserve your wealth from hyperinflation and even become a merchant and immediately begin increasing your sales. Visit FreeWorldMarket.com now.
Imagine no longer being tied down to your computer, but having the freedom to take live talk radio with you anywhere you go. TalkStream Live introduces our first ever iPhone application. The talk shows you follow now follow you, and your iPhone is now the fastest and easiest way to stay connected to the best talk radio on the internet. Let TalkStream Live transform the way you listen to radio. Listen to live talk shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Mobile talk radio from TalkStream Live. Now available in the iTunes App Store.
Does ordinary talk radio give you the blahs?
Blah, blah, blah.
This ain't your daddy's talk radio. OracleBroadcasting.com.
Welcome to the Intel Hub.
Radio.